Fun night. Big thank you to Kerry Brunhutzel for getting the nostalgic Winston Racing Series closed for yours truly.
Legend cars about to hit the raceway with the starting lineup for heat race number 1. It's Bob Fine and Bobby.
Starting on the pole, it comes to us from West Islip, the Hardman's Electric, number 92, Fred Statlander. In the Sea-Pro Marine Dock Builders, number 20, out of Belmore. Starting on the outside pole, Charlie Hodge. In the Checker One Manufacturing, number 21, starting third from Calverton, Jake Curran. In the AJ Painting, Chris Moore Landscaping, number 18, starting fourth from right here in Riverhead, Jeff Ferrugia Jr. Starting fifth, the GT Power Solutions, Riverhead Trailer, number 33, for Riverhead's Anthony Marsh, the opening night winner, but he has not won since. Starting sixth, your current championship leader by 7 points. He is in the Silver Fox Racing Grill and Villa, number 27, from Comac, Eric Hersey. Starting seventh in the Progressive Movers, number 05 is Mark Godneck. Starting eighth, the CNC Collision, number 48, out of Shirley, Robert Henninger III. Starting ninth, after a few weeks off to get married and honeymoon and all that good stuff, a three-time winner this year in the M3 Technology, number 10, Jason Castaldo from Shirley.
Ten laps to be the distance for these Legend race cars. Top 4 cars to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Top 6 will transfer into tonight's 20-lap Legend feature. 10 laps on the line. Top 4 cars to be handicapped, and we go green. Good start for Ed Statlander. But here comes Hodge in car number 20 to the outside. Charlie Hodge, car number 20. Oh, Statlander gets loose. Hodge able to come to the lead. Ferrugia in car number 18. Oh, Hodge hard on the brakes. Locked him up and allowed Statlander, who looks as good as he's looked all year, in car number 92, to continue to lead this event.
Yeah, I was about to say, Statlander has not looked this sharp all year long, and that Hardman's Electric, number 92, continues to lead 2 laps in, but here comes Jake Curran.
He gets big loose in the middle of the corner, opens the door for Jake Curran. Curran, car number 21, to the inside, comes to the race lead, and brings car number 33, Anthony Marsh, with him. Marsh down below the white line, but gets back in line behind the 21. Jason Castaldo from last to third, now to the inside of Marsh. Again, top 4 cars to qualify. Top 6 to make it into tonight's feature event. Jake Curran leads the way. Anthony Marsh is second. The battle is for third as Castaldo feels the heat to the inside from car number 27 of Eric Hersey. Charlie Hodge is fifth, and Jeff Ferrugia Jr. rallies back to the 6th spot. Marsh trying to reel Curran in here in car number 33. Good side-by-side battle for third. Here comes Castaldo to the outside now, as it's a 4-car battle for the lead.
Eric Hersey, your championship leader by 7 over Richie Davidowitz, has now made his presence known as he ducks under Castaldo for a peek in third.
White flag down for Jake Curran. Anthony Marsh runs second. Third right now is Jason Castaldo. Fourth, Eric Hersey. That's how they'll finish. Checkered will fly. Taking down the win in car number 21 was Jake Curran, second across the line. Car number 33 of Anthony Marsh, third. Car number 10, Jason Castaldo, fourth. The 27 of Eric Hersey. Fifth, Jeff Ferrugia, and sixth, Charlie Hodge. Up next, INEX Legend Heat Race number 2. With the starting lineup, it's Bob Fine and Bobby.
Solid field of 33 cars on the property here today. Starting on the pole in the Hitman Collision, number 14 from Calverton, Jaden Glenister. To the outside pole in the StickyThings.com, North Fork Brewing Company, number 3, V-Ride Mike Van Houten Jr. Jamesport. Starting third, currently 10th in the points on the Strength of One feature event win, He is in the Encel Construction number 9 from Wading River, Chase Van Houten. Starting fourth, driving the Gershaw Recycling Joe Ryan Race Cars number 2, Jim Sylvester of Massapequa. Starting fifth, the Get Clear Crystal Clear Window Cleaning number 42 for Riley O'Keefe from Manorville. Starting sixth, a two-time winner this year in the Papa Carmine's Hot Peppers number 41, it's Blankets Joey Braun of Manorville. Starting seventh, car number 93, that's Donald Duran. Starting eighth, good to have the Boiler Guy back with us out of Medford, David Strohmeyer, the Boiler Guy, number 43, starting eighth. INEX Legend points coming to qualifying today. Eric Kersey, 588. Big Money, Richie DeVitowitz, a former champion, just 7 behind at 581. Anthony Marsh, third with 555. Nick Morabito, fourth with 494. Jeff Ferrucci, Jim Sylvester tied for fifth at 477.
They'll head to the East-West Management Go Zone. 10 laps to be the distance. Top 4 to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Top 6 to qualify. Glenister leads him out of turn number 2, but here comes V-Ride. Mike Van Houten Jr. and Chase Van Houten on the bumper of Glenister. V-Ride will lead lap number 1. Glenister gets a big push. And Mike Van Houten Jr. to your race lead. Jaden Glenister is second. Third is Chase Van Houten, but here comes the outside row. Car number 2, Jimmy Sylvester. Van Houten goes 3 wide there to get by Glenister. He'll hold the third spot as Joey Braun is fourth. Actually, the 42, Riley O'Keefe to the fourth spot as he battles with Braun. V-Ride Mike Van Houten Jr. leads the way. 4 laps into this event. Jim Sylvester, car number 2, runs second. He'll be halfway this time by for V-Ride. He's running up high on the raceway and gets a good run out of the corner. Try and do it again here in turn number 2 as the 2 car. Sylvester gets to the inside of him. Van Houten staying out there with Sylvester. Trying not to get freight trained here in car number 3V. The 2 car, Jim Sylvester to the lead, Riley O'Keefe to second. The battle is for third. Blankets Joey Braun to the third spot. 2 to go this time by. Chase Van Houten on the outside looking in, goes underneath Uncle Mike Van Houten. So he'll try and get that fourth and final qualified spot. O'Keefe looking to the inside of the 2 car. Sylvester shuts the door. As the white flag comes down, Joey Braun on the apron. Braun tries to come to position number 2 under Riley O'Keefe. The winner will be Jimmy Sylvester. Taking down the win in car number 2 was Jimmy Sylvester. Second across the line, car number 41 of Joey Braun. Third, the 42 of Riley O'Keefe. Fourth, the 9 car, Chase Van Houten. Fifth, the 3V, Mike Van Houten Jr. And sixth, car number 14X of Jaden Glenister. Up next, INEX Legend Heat Race number 3 with the starting lineup. It's Bob Fina, Bobby.
Thank you very much, Steve Halpin. Starting on the pole out of Bayshore in the Watermill Lumber. Get well soon to Nikki Campos, number 22. That is Michael Metcalf. To the outside pole in the Slots-A-Lot slot car track of Franklin Square, number 88 from Hempstead. Chris Sinatra. He's from West Hempstead, let me correct that. Car number 88 starting on the outside pole. Starting third, the Fidge Factor Web Design, number 0 for Cookies, Christopher Coleman out of East Islip. Starting fourth, driving car number 02 is BVH, Brad Van Houten. I believe he to be in the Jim Sylvester Joe Ryan Race Cars, number 02. Starting fifth, Blue Point Auto Body, number 24 for Ray Fitzgerald out of Manorville. Starting sixth, that is car number 54 of Billy King Jr. Starting seventh, the Delia Sod Farms, number 16 for Michael Collier. And starting eighth in the Benemax Trucking, number 86 from Mooresville, North Carolina, Luke Baldwin. The Benemax Trucking, number 86.
Green flag is out. Top 4 to qualify and be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Top 6 will get into the event. Chris Sinatra, car number 88, to the early race lead. Brad Van Houten, car number 02, to second. To third, Cookies, Christopher Coleman. To the fourth spot, car number 24, Ray Fitzgerald. Van Houten to the back bumper of Sinatra, peeks to the inside. Chris Sinatra, car number 88, continues to lead the way. Brad Van Houten is second. Third is the 0 of Christopher Coleman. Fourth, car number 24, Ray Fitzgerald. Fifth, the 86 of Luke Baldwin. And sixth, the 22 of Michael Metcalf. Van Houten now to the inside of Sinatra. BVH, Brad Van Houten, in car number 02, comes to the lead. Sinatra to second. Car number 0. Coleman to third. Fitzgerald to fourth. Baldwin still sits fifth. And sixth. Oh, the 16. Just cleaned out Metcalf. Caution flag down.
So the caution flag comes out. The spinning Watermill Lumber number 22 of Billy Metcalf may have had some assistance. So Brad Van Houten in the Joe Ryan race cars, number 02. The race leader, Chris Sinatra, running second. The Slots a Lot slot car track of Franklin Square, number 88. Fidge Factor number 0 for Cookies, Christopher Coleman. Ray Fitzgerald, EP Milling and Sweeping, number 24, and Luke Baldwin from last to fifth in the Betamax Trucking, number 86.
Van Houten brings him around. Inside line's going to go here. Car number 02, Brad Van Houten, leads the way. Car number 88, Chris Sinatra is second. Ray Fitzgerald to the outside of Christopher Cookies Coleman for third. Fifth, Luke Baldwin. 2 to go. Brad Van Houten, car number 02. Will take the white flag this time by. Good battle for that fourth and final qualified spot. Luke Baldwin to the inside of the 24. Van Houten's going to win it. Who will finish fourth? Checkered flag flies, taking down the win, and car number 02 was Brad Van Houten, second across the line. Chris Sinatra on car number 88. Third, car number 0, Christopher Coleman. Fourth, the 24 of Ray Fitzgerald. Fifth, car number 86, Luke Baldwin. And sixth, car number 22, Michael Metcalf, I believe.
All right, up next, heat number 4. Starting on the pole, the Hilltop Bagels, number 51, for Kevin Ornberger out of Holbrook. To the outside pole, driving car number 44, the Get Clear Crystal Clear window cleaning number 44, Pat Moore from Calverton. Starting third, wants to wish his mom a happy birthday. Driving car number 62, that is the Quackenbush Cesspools entry for Michael Benton. Benton is out of East Hampton. Starting fourth, the Benamax Trucking number 71 for Nick Morabito. Feature event winner earlier this year will start fourth out of Miller Place. Starting fifth, currently second in the championship standings in the Freddie and Megan Kraft sponsored couch racer number 25, Big Money Richie Davidowitz of East Mauritius. Starting sixth, the Charlie's Hot Dogs of Islip Terrace number 81, Rich Braun. Starting seventh, welcome back to the number 53, two-time Riverhead Raceway champion Kevin Nowak out of Medford, looking for a sponsor, and Kim Danielle in the Ocean Graphics number 82 from East Hampton will start eighth.
Green flag is out. Kevin Ornberger. Car number 51 to the early race lead, but here comes the 44. Caution flag was down because of debris. Then the 44 car, Pat Moore, somehow got to the inside wall going into turn number 3. I don't know if someone got him from behind or he's out of the car. He is okay.
Tough break for Moore. And this was one of the things that we were somewhat concerned about with the infield pitting. And unfortunately for Pat Moore, he's just one of the good guys in the pit area. He gets collected. It's his trunk lid here on the front stretch that is now being put into the back of the Riverhead Raceway safety truck. Tonight, the 70th start for the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour here at Riverhead Raceway. 3 races on Wednesday nights back in 1985. First 2 won by Jimmy Spencer, Mr. Excitement. The third, one of the last wins on the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour for 9-time NASCAR National Modified Champion Richie Evans. Approximately 2 months before his untimely passing at the Martinsville, Virginia Speedway. All-time leading winner of NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour events here at Riverhead Raceway, Mike Uinensko at 11. Justin Bonsignor, the reigning NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour champion, sits second with 8 wins. Mighty Mike Stefanik, third, the NASCAR Hall of Famer, with 6.
And Uinensko used to put on some shows here.
You always wonder, if not for the health issues, that kind of slowed and eventually put an end to the career of Mike Uinensko. And of course, he perhaps affected greatly by the recent passing of Art Barry, Spafco Chassis, Spear Point Auto. Art Barry, just one of the true grand gentlemen, the old guard, if you will, of car owners on the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. Art Barry, along with Bob Garbarino and a bunch of others. Lenny Bowler, championship car owner with Wayne Anderson in 1994. You know, great grand gentleman who built the foundation to what the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour stands for today. Pat Moore's 44, that right front wheel, that's, I'm not sure, Steve, that's damage that they're going to be able to fix
No, that was a rough hit.
before the B-Man.
And what happened, he just came off the corner, went down the back straightaway. The caution had come out. He had launched out in front of those guys, and I think he just tried to slow down. When he hit the brakes, the thing took off, went around on him.
I'm just trying to do some Brentwood High School math here.
Go ahead.
Well, his trunk lid was here on the front stretch. So that tells me he had contact on that lap previous coming off 4.
Well, they didn't put the trunk lid on.
Well, that could be.
There's a lot of work to be done to get that thing back out here.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
Kevin Ornberger, car number 51, will lead this field around a complete restart.
See Bachman turn her overdrive here on the front stretch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Looking good. That's Santa's brother, Ranta. Santa with an R.
Looks like he's been in the eggnog already.
Well into the eggnog. You can tell he's wearing green at a racetrack. Kevin Ornberger, as they pull up a seat next to Joe Arian. The 62, Mike Benton. Complete restart. 10 laps to be the distance, top 4 cars to qualify. The handicap for tonight's feature event, top 6 will find themselves in the event. All around goes the 62. Twice. Nice job by Mike Benton to get that thing back underway. Up front, Ornberger continues to lead. Here comes Davidowitz. Richie Davidowitz, and Morbido with a good move to the inside of Ornberger. Morbido comes to the lead, but here comes Kevin Nowak from last to second in 2 laps. Nowak now to the inside of Morbido. Nowak wasn't messing around today. It's Kevin Nowak. Car number 53 to your race lead. Nick Morbido. Car number 71 is second. Third now, the 25, Richie Davidowitz. And fourth, Kevin Ornberger. Kimberly Danielle is fifth, and sixth is Rich Braun. But the 62 is tracking him down. Halfway, as Kevin Nowak has come to the race lead. Morbido sits second. Third is Davidowitz. Fourth is Kevin Ornberger. Seven laps down. 3 remain. Two to go this time by for Kevin Nowak. Nick Morbido runs second. Third is Richie Davidowitz. As they come to the white flag. Braun goes around in the 81. Checkers will fly for Kevin Nowak. Checkered flag flies. Big welcome back to this driver taking down the win. In car number 53 was Kevin Nowak. Second across the line, the 71 of Nick Morbido. Third to the 25 of Richie Davidowitz. Fourth, car number 51, Kevin Ornberger. And fifth, car number 82, Kimberly Danielle. And sixth, car number 62, Mike Benton. Up next, mini stocks to hit the raceway with the starting lineup. For heat race number 1, it's Bob Finan, Bobby.
All right, Steve Houghton getting ready to rumble with the mini stocks. Starting on the pole from Flanders. Boy, this guy needs some good luck this year. He is in the CRC Video Surveillance number 56, Justin Squires. To the outside pole in the Mike's Auto Service Quad number 19 from Riverhead, Chris Ellickson. Starting third, sponsor wanted number 11 for Corum's Chris Oliveri. Oliveri, a feature winner earlier this year. A two-time feature event winner will start fourth, currently second in the championship rankings. He is in the Walls of Fame Chevrolet Cavalier, car number 31 for C.J. Zerkowski of Riverhead. Starting fifth in the Island Technology number 03, that's Joe Cook from Shirley. Starting sixth, welcome back to the wee lad, James O'Connell. James O'Connell in the Walls of Fame number 17 out of Miller Place.
Justin Squires at a snail's pace. Green flag flies. Good start for Squires. Here comes Ellickson in car number 19 on the outside. It's the 11 of Chris Oliveri. Tries to sneak in underneath him. Oliveri goes to go to the outside, but out there is C.J. Zerkowski in car number 31. Car number 56, Squires leads the way, but he's got big pressure on the outside from Chris Ellickson. Ellickson in car number 19, now your new race leader. Car number 19, Chris Ellickson to the race lead, the 56. Justin Squires to second. Joe Cook Jr. to the inside for third of Chris Oliveri in car number 11. Top four will qualify. James O'Connell and C.J. Zerkowski currently outside looking in. A qualified spot. White flag this time by for car number 19, Chris Ellickson. Justin Squires runs second. Joe Cook Jr. now cleanly to third. Oliveri trying to hold on to that fourth and final spot. As they come to the checkered flag, it'll be Chris Ellickson. Taking down the win in car number 19 was Chris Ellickson, second across the line. Car number 56, Justin Squires, third. The 03 of Joe Cook Jr., fourth. Car number 11, Chris Oliveri. Up next, mini stock heat race number 2. With the starting lineup, it's Bob Finan, Bobby.
Alrighty then. Starting on the pole, he comes to us out of Bayshore. Races for the Islip Town Breast Cancer Coalition Project. He's in the Tire Express of Islip Terrace number 12. Scott Phillips. To the outside pole, the Mill Aero Solutions St. Clair Trucking number 77 for Lindenhurst's Jesse St. Clair. Starting third, he is in the RFG Electrical Contractors number 73, now out of Patchogue, Paul Wojcik. Starting fourth from Baldwin, your championship leader by a mere 3 points coming into tonight's competition. A winner earlier this month, or I should say late in August, Andrew Farnham. Farnham out of Baldwin. And starting fifth in the Walls of Fame, number 20, it's Tree Trunk Tony Collinsworth out of Calverton.
Scott Phillips, car number 12 to the inside. Jesse St. Clair, who had a good run here last Saturday in that
sure did.
Mini Cooper. Starts on the outside of row number 1. Green flag is out. Jesse St. Clair, rim riding the outside groove, will come to the lead here on lap number 1. Your defending mini stock champion Paul Wojcik on the outside of Scott Phillips for position number 2. And then Wojcik dives to the inside.
That's quite the move by Wojcik.
Yeah, it was nice. And Wojcik right there to the inside of St. Clair. And then Tree Trunk Tony Collinsworth has come to the 3rd spot. Your point leader currently outside of a qualified position. Andrew Farnham, car number 09. As Paul Wojcik continues to lead, but now the 20 of Tony Collinsworth looks to the inside out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Tree Trunk Tony Collinsworth to the race lead. Paul Wojcik is 2nd. Jesse St. Clair is 3rd. Two to go this time by for Tony Collinsworth, but he's feeling the heat from the 73 car of Paul Wojcik as they come to the white flag. Checkered flag flies for Tree Trunk Tony. Taking down the win in car number 20 was Tony Collinsworth, 2nd across the line. The 73 of Paul Wojcik, 3rd. Car number 77, Jesse St. Clair, and 4th. I believe car number 12, Scott Phillips, came home 4th.
Crate modifieds rolling out for the first of 2 qualifying events. Starting on the pole in the Shirley feed, EP milling and sweeping number 8. It's Wolfie, Mark Wolf from Shirley. To the outside pole, wants to thank Petey from PD Carburetors. Dedicate this race to Mike Benedict in memory of Bobby McCabe. Car number 12, Dennis Krupski at Calverton, starting 3rd in the unique golf sponsor number 66 this week. Mad Max Hanley of Medford, starting 4th, driving the Jack Anthony Swimming Pools number 18 from Comac, Eric Hersey, starting 5th out of New Jersey. That is the BK Property Management entry for DJ Doyle, car number 90. Starting 6th, Hollis Court Collision number 60, Utopia Bagels entry for Mike Albacini, the King of Queens, out of Flushing. Starting 7th, driving the Rosemar Industries, Rakoski Farms number 35, Michael Rakoski of Mattatuck, your current championship leader, and he has a huge lead. Drives car number 38. That is the Dillner Precast, Mercanti Construction, number 38 for Owen Grennan of Glen Cove. And starting 9th, making his Eagle Automall Crate Modified debut in the Benamax Trucking number 77, Nick Morabito out of Miller Place.
checkered flag, caution flag down, my apologies, indicating that the 2 hot laps have been completed.
So Mark Wolf, a little anxious to get things going here today.
He's in a bit of a rush.
He might have a sandwich waiting for him in the pit area. He needs it.
So Mark Wolf to the inside. Dennis Krupski to the outside. So they hit the east-west management go zone. Good start for Wolfie. Here comes Mad Max Hanley. Hanley in 66 into the back of the 8 car. Wolf on his own that time. Top 4 cars to qualify. Ten laps to be the distance. The battle is for second. Caution flag down. Car number 77. Nick Morbido.
Tough break for Nick Morbido, making his Eagle Automobile Crate modified debut. Actually, we're getting word that that car it can roll.
It looked like he hit square.
Yes, I think he just damaged the front bumper. Rolled off on its own.
He'll go to the attention of that pit crew, the Benamax Trucking.
Stan Morbido, Greg Kalila, and the team, and really now for them, it's just a matter of getting that thing ready for the feature.
Two laps into the books. Mark Wolf, your race leader. They hit the east-west management go zone. Good start this time on the outside for Krupski. Dennis Krupski, car number 12. Pedaling that thing down the back straightaway on the high side of the raceway. Krupski comes to the lead. Eric Hersey. Car number 18 to the second spot. Michael Rikoski, car number 35 on the outside. Outside of Mark Wolf, tries to come to position number 3. Krupski leads the way. Halfway this time by. 5 laps remain for Dennis Krupski. Eric Hersey's right there. Rikoski trying to get by the 8 of Mark Wolf. He'll do so this time by. Here comes Max Hanley on the outside. To the bottom goes car number 18 for the race lead. Eric Hersey, car number 18, your new race leader, 7 laps into this event. Dennis Krupski files in for second. Rakowski is third. Fourth is Mad Max Hanley. Car number 90 goes around. Caution will come out.
Yeah, some contact at the back between the 6 of Mike Albacini and the BK Property Management number 90 of DJ Doyle. Eric Hersey has brought the Jack Anthony swimming pools, number 18, to the race lead. Dennis Krupski, the Cam Materials, number 12, running second.
There he is, folks. Todd Salmons is in the building.
Yes.
This guy drives a dirt car. Looks like a 55 Chevy, Todd? Yeah. His championship down in Delaware.
Nice. At Georgetown or Delaware International?
Both.
Both. Okay.
I'll come see you in a minute, bud. 8 laps into this event. Hersey leads him off the corner. Green flag out once again. Krupski tries to battle on the high side of the raceway, but Eric Hersey pulls to the lead. They come to the white flag this time by. Michael Rakowski back to the third spot. The battle is for fourth. Brennan to the inside of Rakowski, while the 66 tries the outside. Rakowski's going to be third. Fourth will be Hanley. Taking down the win in car number 18. Eric Hersey second across the line, car number 12. That, of course, Dennis Krupski third to 35. Michael Rakowski and fourth. Car number 66, Mad Max Hanley. Eagle Auto Mall Crate Modified Heat Race number 2. With the starting lineup, it's Bob Fina, Bobby.
All right, thank you very much, Steve Halpin. Starting on the pole, comes to us out of Oyster Bay. He is in the Vortex Industries Park Service at Sagamore, number 28, Ed Schutz. On the outside pole from Southampton, car number 7, the CHM Landscaping entry for Charles McWhinney. Starting third, 2-time feature event winner in the Stakey's Pumpkin Farm, number 46, out of Islip Terrace, Vinnie Delaney. Starting fourth, his wife watching at home, their brand new baby girl, Jocelyn. Driver of the GNS Trucking, number 41, the Styles Files, Terry Styles of Rocky Point. Starting fifth, Vanguard Fire Protection, number 16, for Alex Colasanto, a feature event winner earlier this year out of Selden. Starting sixth, third in the championship chase in the Strong Oil Comfort Farm Stand, number 27, from Yap Bank, A.J. DeSantis. Starting seventh, driving the number 55, that is the Dillner Precast Black Forest Auto Works entry for Chase Grennan out of Glen Cove, a 2-time winner this year. The M3 Technology, number 9, will start 8th, 2-time feature event winner as well for Michael Berner of Patchogue, and making his Eagle Automall Crate Modified debut in a car that has a lot of rich history in his racing family, in the Beavers Towing. Petra Home Services, number 96, from Mooresville, North Carolina, Jack Baldwin. All right. Hot laps completed, Steve.
Ed Schutz, car number 28. We'll start the inside of row number 1. Car number 7, Charles McWhinney. To the outside, Vinnie Delaney from the third spot, Terry Styles fourth. Alex Colasanto fifth, AJ DeSantis sixth. Top 4 cars to qualify for tonight's feature event. As Schutz brings them to the East-West Management Go Zone. Rolling start. Caution flag now. Not happy with that start. Supposed to start in turn 4.
Well, it was the entire pace of the field all the way around the raceway
And they were rolling.
that drew the ire of the NASCAR starters, Bruce Knoll and Jim Kelly.
Try it again. Eagle Automall Crate Modifieds. 10 laps to be the distance. Top 4 cars to be handicapped for tonight's feature event. Much better that time. Good start for Ed Schutz. But here comes Charles McWhinney. McWhinney in car number 7 to the outside. To the race lead. Terry Stiles looks to follow him to the outside of Schutz. And Schutz battles back on the inside of Terry Stiles, but Stiles comes to position number 2. The 27 car. To the outside, AJ DeSantis to 3rd. Charles McWhinney, car number 7, get the halfway this time by. Terry Stiles is 2nd, AJ DeSantis 3rd, 4th is car number 9 of Michael Berner. Two to go this time by for Charles McWhinney in car number 7. McWhinney to get the white flag. Charles McWhinney, Terry Stiles, AJ DeSantis, and Michael Berner will transfer the handicap for tonight's feature event. Checkered flag flies, taking down the win in car number 7 was Charles McWhinney, 2nd across the line, the 41 of Terry Stiles, 3rd, car number 27 of AJ DeSantis, and 4th, car number 9, Michael Berner. Street Stocks up next with the starting lineup for heat race number 1. It's Bob Finan, Bobby.
All righty, we'll have 2 heats for the 17 street stocks on the property here tonight. Starting on the pole, he is in the MSM Elite Motorsports, Elite Sound Studios, number 5, James DiPietro. To the outside pole from West Hampton, the Accurate, number 42, Get Well Soon to Richie Godfrey to Macbeth's Racing Engines from Brett Fogg and the team. Brett, as I said, out of West Hampton. Starting 3rd, driving the 05, that's the Chubbs Meat Market, Roberts Asphalt. Number 05 for Alyssa Paprocki of Rocky Point. Starting 4th in the Wilson Distributors, number 0 from Hampton Bays, Kyle Curtis. Current championship leader, 3-time winner this year, will start 5th in the EP Milling and Sweeping, J-Tech Electric, number 73, Dave Antos of Lindenhurst. Starting 6th, driving car number 69, it's newcomer William Kennedy. Starting 7th in the Fast Signs, Drexler Construction, number 59, out of Levittown, Jay Henschel. This car, by the way, is for sale. Starting 8th, driving car number 97, it's Henry Custa. believe he is out of Seaford, starting 9th. Luke Forrester in the number 91, starting 9th.
Going to go green next time by. James DiPietro, Red Fog, lead this field to the east-west management go zone. Green flag is out. Fog on the outside, DiPietro on the inside. Good run for James DiPietro here. He's going to lead lap number 1. Kyle Curtis to the inside of Red Fog, now to the inside of DiPietro. So he'll come to second. Dave Antos to the 4th spot. Up front, car number 5. James DiPietro leads the way. Kyle Curtis is second. Dave Antos now to 3rd. Red Fog to 4th. But here comes Alyssa Paprocki to the inside of Fog. Jay Henschel to the outside of Paprocki for position number 5. DiPietro up the hill. Here comes the AOK. Kyle Curtis to the inside of car number 5. Curtis to your race lead. Two to go this time by for Kyle Curtis. Antos looking to the outside in car number 73. Antos with a good run here. He gets to the outside. He crosses him over now to the inside as they come to the white flag. Good move by David Antos. What a job by Curtis, able to hold him off. Look at Henschel coming to 4th on the last 2 corners. Checkered will fly. Checkered flag flies, taking down the win. Car number 0 was Kyle Curtis. Second across the line, car number 73, David Antos. 3rd, the 42. The 42 of Red Fog, and 4th, car number 59 of Jay Henschel.
So James DiPietro, heavy damage to the MSM Elite Motorsports entry.
We have a street stock race to follow.
Then the INEX Legend Race Car B main. So, Brigani Brothers Automotive Crew on the scene, extricating the MSM Elite Motorsports number 5.
That thing's tore up pretty good.
Yeah, and they got a street stock race next Sunday. And I don't know if that's going to be ready for that. That's a lot of frame damage on that thing. Do you fix it for one more race is kind of the theory I'm going with.
Good to see James DiPietro is okay. They pull that car off the inside wall. That thing is tore up. Looks like something Todd Salmons drives. Allison, I don't know how you do it. Don't know how. Okay.
So they'll evaluate.
That's it.
They'll
It's 'cause of the
evaluate
car.
car.
We do have a second street stock. Heat race, ready in the pits. Starting lineup for street stock heat race number 2. Let's go to Bob Finan, Bobby.
Indeed, we have yet another street stock qualifier to go. Starting on the pole from Manorville in the Couch Racer, number 11, Kyle Halpin. To the outside pole in the Apple Heating and Air Conditioning, number 22, from Holbrook, Danny Pizzo. Starting third, driving car number 29, KMG entry for Dennis Curris. Starting fourth, lots of work went to get a rear end change in this car from last night to today. He discovered he had a bent rear end in the car. Lots of people came to his help. Driver of the TB Motorsports, number 46, starting fourth. A little help from his friends, Chris Lesensky out of Riverhead. Starting fifth, driving the North Fork Sanitation owned, Sophie's Rest, number 39, and Calverton J-Rod Jared Hayes. Starting sixth, driving the LAFO Performance Class, Blazing Bagels and Deli, number 47. Starting sixth, Gerard Lawrence of Miller Place. Making his first street stock start since turning 40 last week. He's a two-time winner this year. SGS Stoneworks, number 65 for Greg Harris, starting eighth. Good to have him back with us after a blown motor about a month or so ago. Tom Kukoza, car number 23.
And Chris Lesensky, this story, yesterday they found they'd gone through the car. Him and his dad worked on the car all day yesterday, his dad, Tom Lesensky. And they were working on it, and they found out the rear was bent. He told one guy, and 6 guys showed up 30 minutes later. Rob Pelis, Brian Brown, Jason Mignona, Jim Zelnicki, Dylan Slepian, and Mike Danielle. All showed up to help him to get this thing out here. Car number 46. So he has a whole group that got him here today. Kyle Halpin, car number 11, will lead this field around. Pizzo getting loose on the start, Halpin out to an early race lead. Kyle Halpin, car number 11, leads the way. Car number 22, Danny Pizzo to second. The battle is for third. Halpin goes up the hill that time, opens the door for Pizzo. They'll go side by side out of turn number 4. Pizzo now to the lead. Halpin's goal here not to get freight trained. But here comes the 29, Dennis Curris to the inside. Halpin able to hold them all. He gets a good run on the top, but Curris equally as good on the bottom. Dennis Curris, car number 29, comes to the second spot. Bunch of cars get together behind them. The 22 car. Danny Pizzo leads the way. Dennis Curris is second. Kyle Halpin with a good run third. Fourth is Gerard Lawrence. 2 to go this time by. Car number 22. Danny Pizzo leads the way. The 29 of Dennis Curris is second. Here comes Lawrence to the inside of Kyle Halpin for third. Halpin is fourth, but Gregory Harris is there. And Danny Pizzo in car number 22 will take down the win. Checkered flag flies, taking down the win in car number 22 was Danny Pizzo. Second across the line to 29 of Curris. Dennis Curris, that is. Third, car number 47, Gerard Lawrence. And fourth, the 65 of Gregory Harris. Up next, B-Main, where the winner advances to tonight's feature event for the Legend Race cars. And car number 22. 44. Oh, if the 44 can't make it. All right, let's get this starting lineup in there from Bob Finan. Bobby?
Yeah, it's a little iffy as to who the provisional will be, depending upon who answers the bell for the start of the event. So let's do the lineup starting on the pole. The CNC collision number 48 for Shirley's Robert Henninger. To the outside pole, car number 93, that's Donald Duran. Starting third in the Watermill Lumber number 22, with a special get well soon to Nicky Campos from the driver of the Cesspool Pros entry, Michael Metcalf out of Bayshore. Starting fourth out of East Islip, car number 81. That is the Charlie's Hot Dogs of Islip Terrace entry for Rich Braun. Starting fifth, Hardman's Electric number 92 for West Islip's Ed Statlander. Starting sixth, driving car number 30, a McDaff 43. That is the Boiler Guy entry for David Strohmeyer of Medford. Billy King Jr., the number 54, will start seventh. Starting 10th, make that eighth. Slated to anyway, and he has not answered the bell. The Get Clear, Crystal Clear window cleaning number 44 of Pat Moore. Starting ninth, the Progressive Movers, number 05, Mark Godnick. So with the 44 not answering the bell, the provisional is the Metcalf number 22. The Watermill Lumber number 22 and will be the provisional.
He's actually chosen to start in the rear.
Yes, he's going to ride around as well he should. Tough break for Pat Moore.
Win and you're in on this one. 12 laps to be the distance. Henninger to an early race lead. He was good the last time he was in one of these. He won the B main and advanced to the feature event. Good run right now for the 48 car.
Yeah, Henninger really has things under control in that CNC collision entry. One of the few sedans we have here, Steve.
Yeah. Car number 93. Donald Durant sits second. Third is the 92. Ed Statlander. The boiler guy. David Strohmeyer sits fourth. Only the winner is in. And Robert Henninger is gone. Jeez, if he ran this good in his heat race, he wouldn't even be in this thing.
Yeah.
He's flying.
In his heat race, I think, because I think this is only his second start of the year, so he probably had to start at the rear.
Yeah,
of
he
the
did.
race.
He got stuck behind some stuff, and it's tough to get from 10th to 4th in 10 laps. But he's on rails here. 3 to go.
Metcalf coming in for tires and fuel.
Yeah. Two to go for Robert Henninger. He'll get the white flag this time by. One more circuit around and he will advance to tonight's Legend feature event. Checkered flag will fly for Robert Henninger. Taking down the win and advancing into tonight's feature event. Car number 48, Robert Henninger.